Hello, Monsters Man here. Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 8 of my Kugath campaign, where last time we were continuing to try and stamp out Kislev. Operation Stamp Out the Bear. Stamp Bear, Curb Stomp Bear. That's what we're curb stomping a bear and loving life. This is good. And so, right, my plan is trying to defend these settlements is basically pointless. So what we're going to do... Well, okay, listen to me. Right, listen, right, sit down. Like, stop. I don't care if you're like, don't stop browsing on your phone. Right? You can visit Pornhub later. We're watching me now. All right? Eyes here. Eyes here. Up here. Up here. Okay. I forgot what I was going to say. Never mind. Should go back to Pornhub. So, we're going to... I don't know. Kill Karakongo? No, I remembered. It's fine. Come back. We can't defend these settlements, so we're going to wait until they get stamped out by, I don't know, fucking Empire. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Manfred, whatever. And we'll let them take them, because if they have them, Kislev won't have them. So that's good. As long as Kislev don't have the settlements, that's good. I don't care. Like, these guys, they're shit. What are they going to do? Nothing. Just fall over. Don't care. They're just going to recruit spearmen at me. Who cares? So we're just going to concentrate on knocking out any settlements nearby, letting anyone else take them. I might burn down Prague just for shits and giggles. Really, only 3k. 3k. Have they nerfed like sacking income in this in Grimhammer? Is that what they've done? Have they gone? No, you are. There's too much. Too much sacking going on. Put a fucking stop to that. Sure. I was going to kill Kairos, but to be honest, killing Kislev's just a lot of work. Like, it's a full-time job. Stamping out Kislev. Jesus. Oh, I'm going to have to get rid of JD. He's just kind of useless. Right, we're going to meander in this direction. Do I want to meander in this direction? You know what? I'm going to meander over here. And we're going to do this to try and give us some winds of magic, because currently we're getting fucked by winds of magic. We've still got that for 6 turns, which is fine. Got lots of lovely growth plague going on. This is all good. Should I maybe... Okay, how about we do this? I want a little bit more of this. Plus it gives Nurgle corruption, which is fine. Chance of plague spreading is fine. And is there anything that's going to give us... You know what, let's do something like that. Alright, it's Valmir Cool. He's back. Valmir Cool. Go and stick a plague in something. Somewhere. Something like that. That'd be good. Does this give us... No. Okay, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. Okay, so we've got... Look at this growth. Look at this growth. Holy shit. There's so much growth. So basically in one turn we can upgrade it. I mean, eventually we'll be able to get to the level 5 one here. And then we'll start getting, you know, great unclean ones and shit after about 20 odd turns. You're perverts, Kronos. You want a non-aggression pact? Sure, because again, that'll keep you off my back. They've actually got a settlement down here, haven't they? Yeah, Flaming Scribes. I mean, that's fine. What's this? Obtain samples? Yes, more research rate is never a bad thing. God, look at all these guys crawling out of the bloody woodwork. Look at these losers. Alright, let's go and take Karakongor. It's probably going to kick my ass when I auto-resolve this, because I can't be bothered to... Yes! I mean, that's basically killed... Almost 40... It's killed about 40% of my army, hasn't it? About 40% of my army it's decided to just shank. For a minor settlement battle. Jesus Christ. Fucking chill out, auto-resolve. Christ almighty. Christ almighty. I mean, this isn't necessarily the worst thing. I don't know if I want to... Do I want to go down this one? I mean, having lightning strike might be useful. Upkeep reduction would be quite good. only goes up to 8% and then 4% there, which is worse than the vanilla game? Does Grimhammer just hate money or something? Does it? Does it? Does it just hate money? I do like my rot flies, so
This will aid my
let's do something like that. Ooh, got another one of them. I do like the Beasts of Nurgle because of the slime trail. That's always good. I'm tempted to maybe get rid of the Barons of the Bog. You know what? I might actually just merge these boys. Get rid of you. And do something like that. Because these guys, so these guys have an effect which reduces base weapon damage. So that, if I can use them in tandem with my Plague Bearers, we can make a real mess, can't we? I think. To be honest, I would like to replace these Plague Bearers with Exalted Plague Bearers, but we'll worry about that later. Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, has leveled up. I guess I'll give... Oh, yeah, increased mobility, because that means we can move faster. Do I want to... My god, Ungrim, why have you got 3 stacks of miners? Mate, chill out. God, everyone needs to just chill. And why have you got 3 stacks when my allies are absolute trash? What the fuck has happened to...
We shall go forth and obliterate in godly glory.
Well, apparently not, because you're shit. How are you strength rank 4 on 3 settlements? I mean, I guess it's something, but the Great Orthodoxy is strength rank 1, and then of course we've got 2 and 3. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, it's around about what I would have expected, to be honest. Do I want? You know, what I'm gonna go for some heals. Go for some heals. I'm gonna have to get a new JD Dorian because this guy, he's got some bad traits now. What traits have you got? It's because I haven't moved him, but he's just chilling. There we go. So less campaign movement range, less speed, basically kind of trash. So, right, Pigeon Plucker Pendant is of course the best pendant in the game, but we are going to fuse it for something better. What do we get? Trickster Shards, which is terrible. So we will fuse both of those. The Chromatic Tome. Oh, hello. Well, obviously. I mean, currently we've got the Potion of Toughness, but this... Can you use this multiple times? It looks like you can. That's fucking amazing. Alright, well, we're definitely equipping that. Sword of Bloodshed is fine. The Helm of Discord's very nice, but I might actually give that to Gregory House here, because then he can just float into the middle of a bunch of units and drop that like it's hot. Obsidian armor is kind of trash. Let's give you Trickster's Helm. Let's give the Sword of Thingy-majig. I'm going to fuse these two into an Obsidian Amulet, which again is absolute garbage. That's all we can do. Nurglish Zealots. It increases Nurgle corruption, which is always fun, so maybe let's do that. The Chromatic Tome, though, is going to come in... Oh, that's very useful. We still have fuck all Winds of Magic, though.
Not likely.
Which is... It's not super ideal, but it's not much... I might just need to sit here for... You know what? If I pop out here... If I do this... Then we should have all the replenishment in the world. Not. Why are you taking... Oh, fuck. Well, that was stupid. I can't get him in the settlement either now. He's stuck there for 2 turns. I just fucked myself. I just fucked myself. Oh, good. I'm just going to take attrition damage for 2 turns now. I can't do anything about it. Can I go into... I don't care. Can I encamp? I should be able to encamp, right? 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 I think I fucked myself because I think these guys are just going to march up to me and I am going to just take catastrophic damage. I think I'm going to lose my army. I think I've just fucked myself.
An aid to the blade.
Bollocks! Oh, I should have checked. I should have checked. I didn't. Just have to hop back into that settlement and hope for the best. Well, that was a fucking balls up, wasn't it? Alright, okay, we should be okay in a couple of turns with only like there's no one nearby and we should get away with that with my army intact, with my dignity in shreds. Not for the first time. What do I like here? Basic military buildings. Cycle time reduction is not the worst thing to have. Because that'll make them faster and then we'll get more stuff. Which is good. More stuff is always good. I mean, so far this has been pretty chill, actually. I mean, I think that's because we've charged in and tried to murder Kislev ASAP. How long have you got that for? 3 more turns, which is good. How long have you got this for? 9 turns. Loads of time. Is that spreading outside of our reach as well? You've got it. Oh wait, that's a different one. Oh well. You've got it. Construction time plus 100% for all buildings and local recruitment capacity -2. Well, that sucks to be you then. Oh my god, we actually managed to make it to level 3. Okay, I'm going to spread plague here. It's already pretty nurgly. Oh, Valmir Cool has fallen. It's actually plague here already. I don't know quite where that came from. Obviously, it's been spreading all over the place, which is good. Oh, so annoying. We should be okay. I just need a couple of turns. I thought I'd just heal myself up faster. Instead, what I did just fucked myself for 2 turns. No, we don't have any of those. So, a Ballad of Disease. There once was a bit of pus named Jared. He's confident. He's a strong, confident thingy-majig. I mean, that's fine. Oh, we got 2 obsidian amulets. I'll fuse the fuck out of those things, though. Obsidian blade. I guess it will have that. You know, if we got obsidian amulets and you fuse them, that's probably going to, you know, bound to happen. To be honest. Actually, that's really good because you get the 100 armor piercing, which is very, very strong because that's just pure damage. So, if I give that to you. There's definitely items that are... You get blue items, and blue items should in theory be better than green items, and green items should be better than grey items. However, it does seem for quite a lot... I don't know what they use to design the items, but it does feel like a lot of the time, the colour of the item is in no way related to how good it is. It's like the obsidian blade is very, very good because it's got that plus 100 armor piercing. Obsidian armor, on the other hand, is absolute garbage because it's just, I mean, spell resistance. You have to have a spell cast on you, and to be honest, for a character, it's going to have to be like Spirit Leech, Rancid Visitation, something like that, because it has to do damage. Because spell resistance doesn't affect debuffs, only affects damage. So realistically, the amount of damage you take is you know, okay, 25% risk is nice, but the likelihood of you actually having a spell cast on you, pretty low, compared to you being slammed in the head with a Warhammer, for example. So obsidian armor, actually garbage. At the same time, there's null plate, isn't there? Now, null plate is like 10% spell resistance, and it's blue, which means it's inherently worse than obsidian armor. In fact, it's worse than pretty much any other item in the game. And yet it's still blue. Why is it blue? Like it's garbage. It's absolute trash. Have we got a quest for it? It's that one, isn't it? Sometimes it gets like given as a quest item. Sword of Bloodshed, Terrifying Mask of E, Obsidian. Is it Obsidian Armor? No, that's the Null Plate. 10% spell resistance, right? It's it's inherently worse. Why is this blue? Who the fuck decided this? I get the feeling it's because null plate is a new magical item, and for some reason, and I genuinely cannot work out why, for some reason they just hated big numbers in Warhammer 3. Have you noticed they've had to like go across and update all the fucking numbers across the game? Because for some reason, when they made Warhammer 3, it's like they went, right, in Warhammer 2, this number would have been 10. That's too high. In Warhammer 3, it's going to be 4. I don't have a reason for it. It just is. So you've kind of got this thing where a lot of the new magic items are absolute trash. With the exception of literally anything which increases winds of magic, because that's inherently good, because that's damage, right? So that chromatic tome, amazing. However, one of the best magic items you can get is it's not Trickster's Shard, it is, what is it? It's a green arcane item, and the Forbidden Rod, that's it, Forbidden Rod, because it damages you. But who cares? Especially for Nurgle, because it just gives you more winds of magic. Gives a fuck. Wizards should be fighting anyway. So it's like just pure winds of magic at that point. It's amazing. It's so good. Like, why wouldn't you want it? But it's green. And it's better than most blue arcane items. Like, they really need to go through the items and just, I don't know, sort themselves out. Because it's weird. It's just weird sometimes. It's just odd. At least Kislev's getting upgrades, so that's good. We've got level 3 there, which is fantastic. So that's made it a little bit more tanky, which is grand. We could maybe do this. I think that's probably sensible, because that's gonna like help. I'll tell you what though, when growth more than 200, because this is only a one settlement province, it's unlikely we're probably never going to get 200 growth, unless this isn't. I guess maybe that's 20 to 40. So you know what, it is possible we will get 200 growth, but only very rarely. Not that we're likely to have armies in that province anyway. But it will give us some beasts of Nurgle. The only issue is I don't think Nurglings can be stationed on a wall, which means only the plague bearers can. And that garrison is absolute trash when compared to like the Kislev garrison, which is a little bit weird, but never mind. We just need to sit there and heal for another turn, maybe 2. Oh, what a waste of 2 turns. What a waste of 2 turns. More control for Kugath. If we give it 1 more turn, that should be fine, and then we can make our way. Bloody friggin' vampires. Bloody friggin' vampires. How are you guys doing? Are you guys doing okay? Are you doing okay? What can we get here? Can we get anything? Oh, I could get rat ogres. Oh, I could get fire throwers. Oh, that's very tempting. That's very tempting. I should do a throp. When Immortal Empire's hit, I should definitely do throp. I like my rat ogres. They're not very good unless you roid them to balls. But you know, you probably should. You probably should. Okay, we can upgrade you, and then we're literally just waiting. Oh wait, is the plague? Oh no, Glutport does not have plague. Disappointing. You've still got 7 turns of plague though, so it should then spread around hopefully, and then we can get more growth and all that kind of good stuff. One thing Nurgle is good at is growth. That is something. Good growth. Upkeep reduction. That's going to come in handy, because, you know, our army is fucking expensive. I'm going to... Like, we don't care if that rebels. The fuck have you... What? Castaltin, what? How the fuck are you... Oh, god damn it. Okay, well, maybe we can crush Ungrim. His army's pretty dead. I'm hoping we can crush him in between... Plesk, and then if we can maybe knock out the rest of these, then that maybe puts us in fairly good stead to maybe try and take out a bit of Castaltin and maybe try and help Ted survive if he can. Who the fuck knows? Norse infection, literally pointless. Growth, we don't really like at this point. 10 growth and recruitment cost. Saws, maybe. Is there anything? I mean, what's over here? Casual replenishment. Oh, that's quite nice. Population, that's quite nice. Ward save for play, that's quite nice. Upkeep reduction, that's nice. Okay, yeah, we'll probably. Unless plague site. You know what? I want plague site. I'm just nosy. I want to know what's going on. I just want to know what's going on, really. What can I say? Okay. Draco Wharf. You've still got the plague, haven't you? Which means this will be constructed in one turn. And we can also maybe do something like... Do we want plague toads? You know what? Sure. Our garrisons are terrible. But sure. I guess that's fine. I don't know if they're going to do anything for... oh, we do have the sacking income. Nice. That is nice. I hope they make some changes to Kugath for Immortal Empires. I don't know if they will, but it does need some changes. I just feel like you just ran past, didn't you? I mean, I could do that. I'm going to chase you. Confederation. Oh, so now you've got you've got Prague. Yeah, we need to put a stop to that. I guess this is fine. I guess what do you guys have? You've got regeneration, you're unbreakable, physical resistance. There's nothing particularly special. You got plague, you got poison attacks, but everything has poison attacks in Nurgle's army. That's not, you know, super great. It's not the most useful thing. I suppose if we upgrade you to maximum, that makes that quite... You don't get a great unclean one at that point, and a soul grinder. At that point, potentially, you know, pretty scary. Also, I think Nurgle really needs a way to have walls in his settlement, because it's weird that he just doesn't. He just doesn't have... You just don't have them. Everyone else does. Just no. It feels like an oversight more than anything. It doesn't feel intentional. It just kind of feels like they kind of just forgot. Right, we hit Novichove, Spazk, and then we smash Prague. Sorry, not Erengrad, Prague. We smash Prague. Yeah, I don't care. Oh, we won. In that case, I will have the infections. Thank you. Rebellion. Not a problem. Right. Oh, it's Catherine again. Jesus Christ, Catherine. We must stop meeting like this. It's getting embarrassing. Every time I turn around, she's there. Bloody Catherine. Jesus. Go. Fuck off. Go somewhere else. Honestly, I've killed you so many times. Well, I guess we'll just have to do it again. It's got big blocks of infantry advancing. Backed up by some new Forsaken. These boys. I don't use them in vanilla very much because they're just kind of... I guess they're sort of flankers, but they're not particularly good ones. I mean, they do have some bonus versus infantry, but they don't have much armor piercing. I mean, mind you, 25 is quite a lot of armor piercing, to be fair. Do we have any, like, dual-wieldy boys? I mean, the Streltsy have armor piercing attacks, right? So they've got 25 armor piercing weapon damage, which is, to be fair, the same amount as the Forsaken have, just base. And then, of course, they've got more and additional bonus first. So, you know what? You know, they're fine. They're all right. They're fine. They're good. What about you boys? How much armor piercing have you got? You've got 25 as well. So, again, quite a lot of that big, chunky armor piercing. you know, basically as good as most units would have if they had armor-piercing attacks. So it's great weapons. They got 27, haven't they? Did we decide that was 27? Where are they? Where have they gone? It's me now dicking about looking for fucking... There they are. How much have you got? Weapon damage is 30. Yes, they got 5 more, but a lot less in general. Getting a few shots off on those plague bearers, but nowhere near enough. Throw ourselves in there. And then the Forsaken joining in as well, which means these guys get a big enfeebling debuff. So they got poison, they got enfeebling attack as well, which means their weapon strength is actually down to 21, which is not great. And they've also got 29 melee attacks. They're not going to be doing much damage in return to us, whereas obviously we're just going to slowly grind them down. So that's where Nurgle kind of, particularly in Grimhammer, get these big bonuses. Oh, a lovely little Blight Boil there, smashing the back of that unit. Maybe I should have been a little bit braver and pulled it forward a little bit. I kind of pulled it. I didn't want to blow up my own units, so I put it back in the back a little bit. It did do a lot of damage though. Definitely killed off quite a considerable chunk of the health of that unit, which was quite good. The plague drones landing in amongst the Streltsy, and these missile units, we debuff them with virulent contagion, which means that they have no melee defense. Absolutely none. Forsaken joining in there as well. Got a bonus first infantry. We need to link up to mop up this little bit as we continue to like hack our way through this massive blob of... They just threw a lot of cavalry at us, which has slowed us down, but is just like feeding meat into a grinder effectively, because they're getting their ass kicked quite badly. Quite significantly. Elsewhere, we're pushing Kugath, backed up by the Festering Stooges, and some Plague Bearers also pushing up to knock out this little blob there. Nice little Blight Boil, which takes a massive chunk. That wasn't even Overcast. That was just the tier 1 version, the unupgraded version of Blight Boil, which does a catastrophic amount of damage. Of course, we're going to be using our Chromatic Tome to increase our Winds of Magic. Mopping up these missile units quite nicely. Plague drones locking them into combat, so then we just need to finish them off. Nice little blob here, which is, again, yeah, this cavalry is looking a lot more threadbare than it once was. Lots of dead cavalry littering the ground there. I'm also trying to pull these plague drones out of this combat by giving myself repetitive strain injury, trying to get them out of that. This is quite annoying. I wish flying units were a bit more like, okay, yeah, one guy is embroiled in combat, so I'm going to ignore that because I'm flying. I feel like flying units should not be drawn back into combat just because one of their number is... And also, right, hang on. So the plague drone has got... Hang on, where is it? Plague drone, there we go, right. There we go. Right, so you've got a mass. Nope, that's the wrong one. Oh, fuck's sake. It's so hard to just... Right, you... Yeah, you. Right, you've got a mass of 875, right? 875. These guys, the Tsar Guards, have got a mass of 150. So theoretically, the Plague Drone should have no problem pulling out of that combat. But no, because it just can't. I've tried it with Night Goblins, and yeah, Plague Drones are effectively unable to push their way through Night Goblins, let alone literally anything else. So that's why they get trapped so easily in combat, because it's really, unless they're on the outer edges of a melee engagement, it's nigh on impossible to get them out of it, which is a bit of a problem, but never mind. There's Catherine pushing down. We've got the Festering Stooges, who are murdering everyone left, right. I mean, the fact they can shoot into melee combat helps. Because of course that fantastic change that they added, where you can now shoot through units, that's fine. Kugath moving over to grab this objective over here. Tell you what, some of these like minor settlement battles, the objectives are like this one here. This objective is in a fantastic place. Like, it's got multiple levels of defense that you have to reach to get to it, and it's like really spread out. So this works really, really well if you want to defend this. There's some where it's really, really bad, I think this one's pretty good as well. Yeah, so again, you've kind of got these multiple levels of defence until you can actually reach that, which makes it a real nightmare to get there. Some settlements, though, it's a piece of piss. I still like the minor settlement battles, though. I am in favour of them. We've still got some Kossars up here. That's a slight problem we'll deal with. Kugath is taking a lot of fire. He is soaking it up, though. So we've got, like, these Kossars just unloading everything they've got into Kugath, and he is taking a lot of damage. But, of course, he can just heal himself up. We've got Plaguefather's Oration, so he's got 94 melee defense. And he's also just blatting them with the old Nurglings there, and he's got one unit engaged in melee combat. Meanwhile, over here, the Festering Stooges have been clearing up. 94 kills. And they've also got Katerin surrounded. Because she's used a healing potion to try and keep herself alive, but she looks like she's in trouble. She does get a little bit of extra physical resistance due to the kitty cats, so we need to kill the kitty cat first. But again, we've just got her surrounded here, so we're just battering her from all directions. And while I think the healing potion's worn off. Yes, there it goes. So the healing potion is down, and now she's just taking a beating from every direction, as is the Snow Kitty. Again, I don't know what the Snow Kitty's supposed to do. It just seemed bad. I feel like the Snow Kitty should be like a unit of 4 or something. That would kind of make more sense to me. Just having one Snow Kitty just seems pointless, to be brutally honest. How's Kugath doing? Oh, he's fine. He's healing himself up. He took a bit of damage there, but now his health is going back up, which means he's soaked up pretty much all the missile fire from these Kossars and these guys as well. And is now just healing himself back up. A little bit less speed there. And then for Sundati as well, so his health is actually just going up faster than they can damage him right now. So that's going well. Looks like Katerin trying to batter her way out of this with magic, but she is super surrounded. What's her mass out of interest? 4,250. Yeah, that's quite massy. That's quite massy. All right. Ooh. No, my little Plague boys. Get back up. No. It's fine. There we go. You can see morale starting to drop. And there's that little grace period. I'm so sick of that grace period. I'll tell you what, I'm so looking forward to Immortal Empires where I won't have to fight Kislev all the time. Won't that be nice? Minimal losses. Absolutely face roll them. Oh, a potion of healing. Thank you very much. Let's loot and occupy, because I don't care what happens to the settlements. Oh, I'd love to catch you up and give you a spanking. I'm hoping the Skaven will do it for me, though. With any luck. Okay, let's get Lord of Stench, because I do want to get that. And yeah, Blade Shield for you to make you a little bit more tanky. You can have hard to hit makes not much sense. I guess spread corruption. Something like that. And also you've lost your crumbling ague. Where are we? There we are. Boop. Okay, there we go. Maximum replenishment. Fantastic. Okay, so we've still got some... I mean, you know, we're holding on to some settlements here. We've got some fairly good growth here. So this is something. When growth is more than 200, physical resistance plus when under siege. Oh, when we're under siege. I see. When we're under siege. Right, fair enough. Just got to make sure we keep that, that pox on you. Seems fine. We still need 5 growth. 5 growth for the Great Blight Oak. But of course that will then unlock the ability for us to get Great Unclean Ones, which is very nice. Obviously unlock 2 more building slots. What are we going to put there? I don't know, but with any luck we now have some reasonably good. So we've got 3 of them, 1 of them, 5 of them, 1 of them, 3 of them, 13 of them. I mean, that's not bad. It's a nice little selection of units there that we could potentially, like, grab. I think Nurgle's one of those factions that start off quite slow. Once you have some buildings and you start building up some of these stacks, then you can, like, literally recruit an army almost immediately. Or you could, if you had a decent economy, but you won't. So, you know, there we go. I don't know what I want this guy to do, to be honest. I've already got two armies, two agents, 3 agents in my army, a non-aggression pact. I'll take that. Oh, you know what I should do is I should do the quest battle for Kugath. I keep thinking I should do that and then I forget. The only slight problem is I'm a little bit busy. I mean, I guess we could. You know what? We now have Winds of Magic, which is great. If I come over here, look at this. Look at this. We have Winds of Magic. Holy fuck! I mean, it feels like Kislev's pretty fucked, and yet I'm not. If I just feel like if I leave with a single settlement, they'll just pop back up. The fact that Kostaltin seems to be just grabbing shit, although it looks like they're going to have a rebellion there, which is fine, because I genuinely do not mind. I have no interest in taking Kislev, I'm just wrecking it. Doing as much damage as possible. Holy shit, have you lost the Veil of Nightmares? Okay. What the hell's going on? I have not been paying attention. Right. Hey, buddy. That's a lot of... Do you like me? I mean...
We both enact ruination. Corn permits you to speak.
Is it me, or does the AI not declare war on factions that it should automatically be at war with? Is that... Was that something in the patch notes? It definitely seems like the AI demon factions aren't instantly at war. And that makes it worse for you. Because if you as the player are instantly at war with every faction you meet, and the other demons aren't, it effectively means that you are... you are the target of everyone else in the world, which makes the player bias worse. Oh well, never mind. Never mind. What do we have going on? Do we have... We've got plague there. We've got plague there. Yeah, that's good. That's all growing. That's fantastic. Do we have plague here? Yeah. Oh, it's all coming on. It's all coming on. We've got 3 growth there. We need 4. We're just going to need 3 turns. It's not too bad. I mean, at least we've got 2 provinces. Admittedly, one of them is only 2 settlements, but that's fine. And we are friends with the Skaven, so we may actually get some Skaven units. Should be nice. I need a military alliance with them, don't I? The brown notes. What plague do you have now? Okay, you got the crumbling ague. That's okay.
I serve only the ice cold.
If I attack you, are you other guys going to come in as reinforcements? Because that would be... I'll level with you. That would be ideal. Yes, perfect. I will happily take that then. Ah, the joys of Vanguard deployment for the entire army. Makes life so much easier. And quicker! Don't have to trudge across the battlefield. Plaguebearers just launching themselves in those Kossars, and once we're in combat, of course, it's a battle that we should not have to... I should have sent the Rotflies to attack the Streltsy, because the poor old festering stooges are just having to meander their way across the battlefield. I have hit them with a Fleshy Abundance, which is healing them out faster than they are taking damage, but probably should have done something about that. It's fine, though. What bonuses do they... Hang on. No, there. No, there. Right, missile resistance, and they heal. Okay, they heal in combat, then, which is what they're doing. Okay, that should be fine, then. They took a few hits, but nothing they can't just heal up. Elsewhere, it's just a case of overwhelming them, to be honest. They had the missile advantage, but as soon as we're actually in melee combat, well, things start to go wrong for them because, of course, we're much better. Hitting us with a little bit of magic there because they do have an Ice Witch leading this army. There she is. We're now bringing in Doogie and House to take them out. You can see the Exalted Plague Bearers launching their death heads into the back of those Kossars, trying to remove that threat. Enemy reinforcements are approaching. This poor girl's got 0 melee defense, which means she's... Ooh, ow. She took a lot of damage then. Coming in from both sides and just wrecking her. She dead. She is taking a lot of damage very, very rapidly. It looks like the enemy army has broken for the most part, shattered. Enemy reinforcements now arriving from the north. Of course, this is the garrison and I think the boyar who was in attendance. Oh, the enemy lord's dead. So just a bunch of armoured Kossars and some Kossars. Just a Kossar force, really. Nothing really there to worry about. And I'm just making sure that we've either routed or destroyed all of the enemy units, because what I do not want is some enemy unit rallying and then shooting me from behind at range, which is like they are wont to do. They will just sit there and just click arrows at me, and it's really irritating, so we're going to put a stop to that. Just one unit that might potentially come back over here. These Kossars. Is there one? There was one guy running with us. It's been 3 weeks, and the Plague Bearers think I'm still one of them. Good. Well, okay, we're going to pull our army back into position then. Let's speed this up a little bit. They march through the fleeing remnants of the initial force. Now, we want to try and do as much damage to this as possible, so that when we inevitably auto-resolve the battle afterwards, it's a nice, easy one with minimal casualties. I want some Soul Grinders in this army so we can just blat them from range. Because Soul Grinders... Nurgle Soul Grinders are so good. Fast-moving melee artillery. What a pain in the ass to deal with. Absolute friggin' nightmare. Also, I must do Kugath's quest battle. Remind me next episode. I'll forget. So they're opening fire, but we are now advancing across the open grounds. See, we couldn't Vanguard deploy this time. Not a big problem. This is just a mop-up operation. We've knocked out the initial army. This is just a case of taking out what's left, killing as much of this as possible. Barons of the Bog smashing into those armoured Kossars. And Dr. Quint, Medicine Woman, is tanking these Kossars. Cuddle squads. Oh yeah, did you just throw one up in the air? Did you throw one up in the air? I'm sure you did. Oh, who knows? Okay, here we go. Locking them down into combat. Already we're going to get... Look, these guys are not super happy about being attacked. In comes the Rotflies from the flank, making sure that we've locked down any unit that was still shooting at us, such as these Kossars over here. And then our 2 plague-ridden landing to try and take out the enemy Boyar and the Patriarch here. I say Primarch. Nope. That's Warhammer 40,000. The Patriarch. Kill that guy. Okay, looks like we're dropping a Rot, Glorious Rot. And the Helm of Discord was on him as well, so he had no melee attack or defense. Basically, he's having a terrible time. You can see they're all starting to waver and rout. We got 2 Boyars here. Oh, yeah? How have they got 2 Boyars? Was there a Boyar in the garrison? I thought it was just a Patriarch. Oh well. It's not really a major problem, because The garrison is starting to rout. Just need to kill as many as possible to make our life easier after the fact. We are making headway. Oh, a power stone. That's another useful one. Do I want infections? You know what? I do.
Let them spread infection.
I do. Right, and then we can just bop this with minimal casualties. But 160, seriously? Alright, well... The important thing is... everyone's dead. You know what? Lock that down. Get that out of here. Level every... Now, what am I going to give you? I could get that in preparation. Let's get a little blade shield. Having that on store is... It would be nice. Give you immortality. I still think immortality should be a skill that you get automatically. That's my hot take. Okay. Like, I feel like we're not doing too badly here. I really would like an army in Kislev just to like maintain it a little bit. Do we have to... We don't have logistics, do we? So we could... I can't afford Andrew Wakefield. Andrew Wakefield would be... Well, could we? Could we save up for Andrew Wakefield, stick him in Kislev, and then use him to rampage around the surrounding area? Just like causing maximum chaos while Kugath mops up the survivors. So we want to hit Yitich, and then we want to head down and hit Prague. How much would... That's still only 3,000, really? Does not feel like very much. I feel like that should be more. Because what level city is it? It's got to be at least 3. Maybe even... No, it's got to be 3. I guess it's not that high level, but still, that seems kind of ludicrous. Like, what could we... That's 2k. What's about this one? 2k. Have they nerfed sacking income? And we could still make some money from sacking it with the proper plague, but still, that is a bit of a kick in the nuts. Bit of a kick in the nuts. Never mind. More armor. Cooldown. That'd be quite nice. Because being able to cast spells faster is good. Kislev itself is pretty... Where are you? Where are you, Kislev? There you are. Ice Courts. They've only got 5 settlements left, which I guess is over here. We want to head this direction. Basically, we're just going to try and take out as much stuff as possible. If we can take out Prague and Erengrad, I think we should be able to put a stop to Kislev-ish. If that's all you've got there, it looks like you're going to have a rebellion literally next turn. So with any luck, that'll get wiped out. We can hit Erengrad, take that out. Prague even. Erengrad is the port. And then we can mop this up. And then we can worry about Kislev. But that is going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.